Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, and in this episode we'll learn how to create Moodles using pure vanilla JavaScript. So as you see, we have this nice little button, and when we click on this button, a form opens and this form will be our Moodle. Now we can close it by clicking on this close button, and we can do it once again. Now one more thing to note is that we can click all day long on this form and nothing will happen, but right when we click outside on this black overlay, form closes again. So a lot of tutorials on YouTube do not cover how to close the Moodle when clicking outside the form. But we're also going to cover that. Now for the setup guys, I have a form that I created with HTML and CSS. And if I open it with live server, you can see this is the form that I have. And it looks something like this in the full screen. And we're going to convert it into a Moodle. And as a side note, if you're wondering how I created this form, you can always check another video that I have, and the link for that will be in the description or right at the top of your screen. Now let's start creating our Moodle. So the first thing I will do is create a button here, this button, sign in button. So I will give it a class of Moodle btn, and the text inside will be sign in, sign up. Let's save and see. So we have our button. Now the next thing to do is wrap all of our form content. I will cut it first, then create a div with a class of overlay and paste all of the content inside this div. So this overlay class is basically this black overlay that we have behind the form, and we are going to wrap everything, all the Moodle content inside this overlay. The next thing I'll do is create a close button for my form, and I will do it inside the form header right next to the sign in. I will use a span and give it a class name of close btn and use a font or some icon for the close button. Let's save. Okay, so we have our close button. Now let me just quickly style it a bit. First I'll select my form header, give it a display of grid. Grid template columns will be, first one will be 1FR, second one will be auto. Align items will be center. And if I save, we can see our close button moves right at the right of the screen. Then I will select the close btn, increase the font size a bit, give it a padding of 0.25 rem. Color will be red, and the last thing will be cursor pointer. So our button is ready. Now one final thing for the HTML file is creating a JavaScript file and linking it to our HTML. So I will create a JavaScript file with the name app.js and then link it to my HTML file, app.js. I'll save, and that's all we have to do in our HTML file. Now let's move to the CSS file. Now in the CSS file, the first thing I will do is select my overlay and span it all over my screen, just like you see here. It is spanned all over the screen. So I'll select the overlay, give it a position of fixed, top will be 0, left will be 0, height 100%, width 100%, and if I save, we cannot see anything because we haven't given it a background yet. So I'll give it a background of RGBA, a light shade of black. So we have our overlay and we want our form to be in the center, so I'll give it a display of grid. Place items will be center. So we have our form in the center and our overlay is also visible nicely. Now the next thing to do is hide this overlay by default. So when we click on the button that we created, this button, our form will nicely open. So I will give it a visibility of hidden and save. So now what we want to do is when we click on the sign in button, we want our form to open. So for that I will use a class open modal and the visibility of this class will be visible. So what we want to do is when we click on the sign in button, we want this class to be added to the overlay div, and we are going to do it with JavaScript, but let's first see it with HTML. So right now we do not have an overlay is hidden, but when I add the open modal class to the overlay div and save, you can see our modal nicely opens. So we want to do this with JavaScript. So I will remove the class from here and move to the JavaScript file. Now here first thing I will do is select this modal button that we have right now and name it modal btn. Select it with query selector and the class name was modal btn. Then I will select the overlay the same way using query selector. Class for that was overlay. And one more thing that I'll select is my close button that I have on the form. Name it close btn document dot query selector and the class name was close btn. Now we want to add event listener to our sign in button so that when we click on it, we add the open modal class to our overlay. So let me select modal btn, add event listener, name of the event will be click, and we'll use a callback function. Then inside the callback function, we'll select the overlay, property will be class list, and we'll add the class open modal when we click on the modal btn. And we'll save, and if I show you, the modal opens nicely. Now we do not have any functionality to close the modal, so it is not closing when I click on the close button. So let's also implement that. Everything will basically be same, but the only difference will be that instead of adding the open modal class, we are going to remove it now. I will select the overlay class list and the method name will be remove. And if I save now, if I save now and show you, modal opens, and when I click on the close button, modal closes. Now we would want it to happen with time, so I'll use a transition property in the CSS. Time will be 0.4 seconds and it will be ease in out. Now one more thing that I like to do in the CSS is by default I would want my container to scale to 0%, that is its height and width will be 0 initially, and then when I have the open modal class in my overlay, I will want it to scale back to its full size, and we can do that by giving the value 1 to the scale. And we would again want it to happen over time, so I will use the transition property with the same values, ease in out and 0.4 seconds. And now you can see right now, if I click on the sign in button, it nicely scales back to 100%, and if I close it, it scales back to 0%. Now the only thing left to do is implement the functionality that when we click outside the model, that is when we click on this overlay, our form closes. So let's start doing that. So for that, I'm going to add an event listener to the window object, and the event will again be click, and we'll use a callback function. The functionality will basically be same just as we had in the close button. The only thing that is going to change is right now we only want to close the model when we click on the overlay and not anything else. So for that, I'm going to use the event object, and if I show you in the console what e.target gives us, let me go full screen and open the console. And if I click anywhere in the body, you can see we have a body tag in the console. When I click on the model button, we have this model button class element in the console. When I click on this h2, we have h2 in the console. So you get the idea. We basically get the element we have clicked on with this e.target. So let me remove the console log. Now we would want to check if our e.target, that is the element that we have clicked on, is it equal to overlay, and if yes, we would want to print now to the console. And let's go full screen again and open the console. We do not have anything in the console, and I can click anywhere in the body, nothing happens. I can click on the model button, nothing happens. I can click anywhere in the form, nothing happens. But right when I click on this overlay, we get now in the console. So instead of printing now, we would want to close the model when I click on the overlay. So let's implement the functionality. I will remove the console log, and again I will select the overlay. Property will be classless, method will be removed. In the class we are going to remove is open model. And if I save and show you, model opens. Clicking on the close button, model closes. Now I can click anywhere in the form, nothing happens, but right when I click outside on the overlay, our model closes. And with that, we have learned how to create a model with pure vanilla JavaScript. Now one more final thing I'd like to do is style this model button a bit so it looks something like this. So let's go to the CSS and select the model btn. Give it a padding of 0.5 rem top bottom and 1.5 rem left right. Background will be blue, color will be white, and let's save. Yeah, it looks better. Now I will change this color to something else. Let's do this light sea green, and I guess that's enough. Let's just increase the font size to 1.1 rem and letter spacing to 2 pixel, and let's say yeah. So let's go full screen and check once again. When I click on this, model opens. When I click on the close button, it closes. Now I am clicking everywhere in the form, nothing is happening, but right when I click outside on the overlay, it closes. So that's it for the video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more such videos. And thank you for watching. Have a good day.